held me thin. Now you got me reaching out. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out. Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you. How long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you. Do you remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out. Yeah. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out. Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you. How long do I gotta keep you?
All right, we are live, everyone. It's Rickzilla here with your Thursday stream. I mean, I didn't come up with a spectacular title for it, but yeah. Anyway, our first video today, we're going to be looking at some funny stuff such as body cam footage, such as deer cams and lol cows, as well as some questionable things and Karens. Let's not forget about the Karens. Our first video is from the YouTube channel Viral Hog, and it's gonna be for a deer with his antlers. Oh, sorry. Sorry, the audio was because I shut off my microphone. Let's hear what it has. Thank you. There was audio. Sorry about that. Alright, so that was a deer shedding an antler on the home. Alright, that's Canada for you. Anyway, here's another one. Here's another video where a guy does an incredible trick while shooting some hoops. This is an Instagram video.
Nice layout.
That is freaking awesome. All right. Now we turn our attention to Grandma hitting son with a well-aimed rubber band, and then tries to act all nonchalant about it. Yes, this show we're gonna have grandmas, tricks, and Karens, as well as our usual Shani and Adrasia, and let's not forget Gasuba. Again, from the channel Viral Hog, we see a grandma shooting her son with a rubber band.
Gonna get your hands all dirty, okay?
Never trust an old lady. They never trust an old lady. Never trust a grandma. We all know that grandmas are up to something.
Need more red.
The sky is getting blue. I know. Well, I think because the
That was weird. Anyway, can you hear this? What's on tap for the show? From our friends over at Born in Place, as well as a little bit of a Drastia. And Shani. So, from Vietnam, we have a man going toe-to-toe against a cobra. A 2-meter king cobra slithering into his sap when his son was playing with his toys in the front yard. So let's take a look at that. There's no sound on this video. Yeah. You can't see the cobra, but it's right there. You don't want to go anywhere near these things. They are very lethal. Especially when they retract their bridge. Yeah. Snakes. You gotta love to hate them. How the hell did a snake get all the way over there? Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? Okay, for those of you, it is fast as hell. So, we're going to be taking a look at... Now let's take a look at some cats showing off their owners. Again, well, this is from Rumble Viral. The YouTube Rumble Viral, where an Instagram user known as space.sama19 was doing her pole dancing when her cat decides to show off some of her moves. Yeah, you're probably not gonna go anywhere. I mean, I'm not one to judge. I bet the cat gets more tips than the lady. Oh, sorry. And now move on. Let's move on to something funny. And now let's move on to more ridiculous shit. Now let's move on from cats to sharks. So there was a video circling around when a hammerhead shark sneaks up behind a guy. So sorry. This video was taken from a hotel balcony near Panama Beach, Florida. When a hammerhead shark sneaks behind a man standing in the water. Again, this is on Viral Hog's channel.
He sees it. He sees it. Look at him. Oh my god.
Yes. That's really scary if you think about it. I mean, one minute you're sitting in the ocean, mind your own business. The next minute you see a 15-foot carnivorous fish trying to eat you for supper. And now, let's move on from sharks to scorpions. As you can see, nature runs its course, and when it comes to the most predatory insects or arachnids, we can see we all see the stories about scorpions carrying their young, but because Mother Nature's freaky deckiness knows no bounds, this is a short clip of a scorpion with a back full of newborns glowing under a backlight. Why do they do that? We will never know, but I guess it's bioluminescence or something like that. Anyway, let's take a look at this video. It's a short clip, by the way. Come on, load. That looks crazy, isn't it? It looks freaking crazy. Now moving from scorpions to run-of-the-mill crazy shit. Let's take a look at a Formula One crash as viewed from spectators. Let's take a look at some Formula One, because we all love a good ooh, damn, that has gotta be terrifying.
You alright? You okay?
Then again, this is the run-of-the-mill shit you see at a race. Let's run that again. Damn. Now let's see that again in slow-mo. I'll meet this. Oh, sorry, that's fast-mo. Boom! Right into the tires. Now that has gotta be crazy as hell. Boom! Right into the tires.
You alright? You okay?
You don't see that every day, unless you're at a racing, unless you're at the races. Now we're gonna move. I know. That's funny. Now let's move on to another collision with two cars. When let's just say that this video, when two cars start bumping into each other, presumably to celebrate the upcoming Olympics in Tokyo. This video is from Sao Paulo, Brazil, of two cars competing in a bit. More info about the video from the person who released it, while the co-worker and the person try to high-five and fail to make solid contact twice in a row. Again, this video is from Viral Hog, and let's start the video. So, just a bunch of idiots who think that it would be cool to show off. This is CCT footage. And any minute now. Just the routine traffic. Routine traffic, folks. The afternoon traffic. Bunk. Why is that a thing? Let's hear that. Let's see that again. Oh, shit. Bunk. Bunk. What was the point of that? I don't know. Now, I've always wanted to take a look at this shit. And it's from Universal Studios, and I hope I don't get copyright for that shit, but it's a compilation of the Megatron mascot roasting people at the Universal Studios in Hollywood. By the way, we all know how much Megatron is a complete dickhead and the enemy of the Autobots, but I never thought I'd see the day when I would see Megatron being more of a savage when it comes to tourists. So let's see it.
Oh, you. If you're going to wear a muscle shirt, get some muscles first.
God damn, Megatron. I didn't think you'd be... God damn, Megatron.
I bet you can't do 100 diamond push-ups right now. 100 diamond push-ups, let's see it.
Oh, yes, dude. Dude, Megatron, show him no mercy, Megatron.
Now, 100 diamond push-ups.
You tell him, Megatron. You tell him.
I knew. Both your arms look small, so what difference does it make? Get out of here.
Yes. Show him no love, Megatron. Show him no love. All hail Megatron, leader of the Decepticons. Okay. Thank you. Sorry. Yes, I do have a stuttering problem. And it kind of does affect how I function. More so. I do have a problem with coming up with amazing words. But that's not going to stop me from doing what I need to do. And that is to provide the entertainment for all you folks out there. So, that being said, let's look at a horse talking in its sleep. This is from Be Viral, and it's so fun. Okay, load for me. Load. It takes a while. Again, we've had problems here. I think the horse might have some sleeping problems. You might need to take him to a horse doctor. That horse is probably dreaming about getting its revenge on its owner for having been ridden on. He's gonna see what it would be like to ride a human. He's dreaming. I'm betting he's dreaming about riding you, ma'am. I mean, that horse has been through a lot of crap since you decided to take him on. I mean, can you imagine being a horse, having people ride you constantly, 24/7, constantly, non-stop, having your behind smacked with a crop, with a riding crop. Excuse me. And, being told to trot, do tricks. He's probably dreaming about the payback. Or am I reading into this? Anyway. Now we're going to take a look at some of our favorite idiots. And I do mean our favorite idiots. We're talking about frickin' Karens. Now, we all are aware about the whole issue with the Karen shit. And let's just say it's been a really, really heavy week for most Karens, especially when they're having their privileges. Sorry. Let's take a look at Karens in the wild. So, a Karen falsely accuses a man for stealing her iPhone. Plus some bonus Karen shit. Oh yeah, I've heard it. Dude, that's just weird. That's just weird, Blue. That's just creepy. Now let's take a look at some other animals. Another species of animal. The Karen. We see a Karen accusing a man of stealing her iPhone. And throwing a hissy fit.
Karens in the wild.
For everybody watching, this lady on the phone, she accused me of stealing her son's phone.
Oh boy.
Outside the store.
So it's her son's phone. My bad.
I mean, in the store. As soon as her son happened to lose her phone, I guess I was around looking for blinds, and she started looking at me. And I know I'm black with tattoos, so she had never seen what I had. She said, "Look."
Of course. It always has to be the black guy with tattoos who ends up being the suspect in the eyes of a Karen. Frickin' typical.
Says it's me. I have no her son's phone, but she's followed me outside of Walmart. I'm here in Moreno Valley. She
And of course, it has to be in front of a Walmart. What are the odds?
came looking for a location, but it's right by my car. She runs up to me and says, "Excuse me, you have my son's phone?" I pull my phone out and tell her I do not, as well as my money and my ID, and tell her who I am and I do not steal. And she continues. She's holding. The only reason I'm not leaving is because I don't have a phone. That's why I'm not leaving. What's your name, ma'am? If you don't mind me asking, is it okay if I have your name?
Let's come up. Sorry.
No problem at
Because
all.
now you're recording me.
No problem. I have a right
didn't
to.
come out here and say, excuse
No,
me,
no.
do you have my son's phone?
But when I told you,
have my
no,
son's
you
phone.
did.
I did not come at you like
You
that.
did.
No, I did not.
You did.
Sir,
And when
I
you're
did not.
running after me and following
I
me,
was not
believe me,
running
I've been
after
racially
you. I'm looking
profiled
at the
so
location.
long.
I've been racially profiled. He's been racially profiled for so long.
I'm very scared of that.
Yes. See.
You understand I'm waiting, right? Because you're wrong.
Then let's
right?
fix this. We'll wait until the police are
So,
here.
what will happen?
Of course. It always has to be the police that get involved with all this crazy Karen bullshit.
When you're wrong? What happens? What do I get? Just an apology?
Sure.
That's not good
No,
enough.
we're staying here until you give me my phone because it
I
marks
don't.
that you're here.
I don't have a phone.
No.
Man, you're
Nope.
really crazy. You're following
Yeah.
me now.
Now I am.
That's cool.
Because that phone
A
has
sorry
cost
is
me
not
money.
good
Look.
enough. A sorry person isn't good enough
Yeah, you're wrong for that, bro guy. You're wrong for that.
You're
for me.
bullshit, and now I'm here because you have nothing to
You're
right?
accusing. Here, come on. We can walk back up to the front. There's too many cars passing. No problem at all.
At least you're consistent when it comes to the safety of others.
Now, you see me, right? Everybody know me.
Everybody knows you.
I'm definitely pressing charges. It's racially profiled. You guys see it on camera yourself. The phone should be following us, right? Right? If I have a phone, it should be following me. I haven't even got to my car yet. So if I stole the phone, it'd be in my pocket, right? She's not smart enough to know that, but this is why she's going to be charged with that. I'm going to let you know, see, lady, because my wife will be dealing with you. How you doing, ma'am? How you doing?
She's calling the police on this guy because she thinks that he stole her son's phone.
She accused me of stealing a phone, man. She ran after me. First thing happened in the store, man.
Yeah, me too. I feel bad, but I feel worse for women named Shannon. That's who we should be concerned about. I mean, the Karens are just cannon fodder. The real threat are the ones named Shannon. Because we all know a certain Shannon who likes to accuse people of wrongful things. And then resort to suicidal ideations. And then gaslighting her simp of a husband into speaking for her.
Biden, when I guess she lost her phone, because I heard her say, "Where's your phone?" I seen a little boy walk over and punch her, man. I'm looking for blinds for my family at my house. I go to my car, man. She runs after. I'm recording right now, just so you know. She runs after me. Well, this is for my safety. She runs after me. She runs after me. Says, "You have my son's phone."
Bro guy says,
And then I
shout
tell her,
out to
right?
all the good Karens.
Yeah.
We love you.
And then I tell her, right, I don't have a
I
phone.
agree, bro guy. There are a few Karens. There are still a few good Karens out there. They just end up getting overshadowed by the Shannon breed of Karens.
I pull my wallet out. I show her I don't need to steal anything at all. And if I had a phone, it would be in my pocket because I haven't made it to my car. Oh, I have it on video, her accusing me. I have it, her accusing me on video. So, I tell her,
Hold on.
because I haven't made it to my car. Oh, I have it on video, her accusing me. I have it, her accusing me on video. So,
Oh my god, that guy, that freeze frame right there. Oh my god, that. I'm sorry. He's like, he looks like he's seen some shit right there.
I tell her, I'm not even gonna leave. Cause I don't have nothing to hide. But I asked her, so what's gonna happen Are we gonna call the police? That's cool. But what happens when the police say I don't have a phone? Then what? Oh, I'm just gonna get a sorry. That's when I was gonna hop in my car, man. Because
Oh, come on. Oh, come on, bro guy. You know you meant lonely. Because there are some lonely females out there named Karen who just want love.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a married man sitting here dealing with this woman's irate because her husband our son can't be responsible for a phone. That's not my fault. But being racially profiled, that's going to be
When we
him.
were in the parking lot, it was marking him like right there, but I can't.
Where's that now? It's still marking me? They should follow us, right? If I have the phone, right, I should follow us in the store.
I am going to.
She accused me, and it's okay because I have everybody's face that's involved.
But I'm not like this is why I went up to him. It was marking like right there. I can't.
No, I can't for my safety. Everybody I'm involved in, I understand. When she racially profiled me, her son found the phone. Her son found it though. It was in the car. Her son found it in the car. So now I'm going to.
You're going to be sued, Mr. who has the phone.
Press charges.
She's going to sue you.
May I have your name, please? May I have your name,
Karen.
please, ma'am?
You got her name, dude. Her name is Karen.
No.
No? Okay, that's okay. I'll get your license plate. Mm-hmm.
You have her name, dude. Her name is Karen.
Where your son went to the car, have your license plate. Thank you.
And now we hear a bonus, Karen.
I want to hear your name.
Yep.
No, don't look at it. What's your name? John Connor. Beautiful. I'm going to type you in. John Connor.
I'll be back. Oh, so this is what John Connor's been doing since Terminator 2.
Yeah, call the police. Because I paid it back. I want to know. I want to see what your name was. John Connor.
Just to let you know, that Karen is actually a Terminator, by the way.
I'll be talking to United. I'm going to call them right now.
Just to let you know that he was sent back from the future to exterminate the T Karens. Spoiler alert, that Karen is a Terminator.
John Connor. Can't wait. I'll talk to your supervisor. John Connor. Great. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? No, I'm not talking to you.
We need Arnold to terminate this one. You are terminated.
See you, Karen.
See you, Karen. Now let's move from one confused Karen to let's move from a person named Karen to a person named Shannon, or Shanny for Christ. So this was from the YouTube channel XX, which is an amazing channel. You should check her out. She's amazing. So Shanny and Reb are doing a reaction to some of Von Helton's videos. Well, what do you know? 2 locales for the price of 1. This is gonna seem interesting. That's William. That's William. God damn it, Reb. Use a better microphone. I mean, god damn it. Get a better camera. Oh, wait, you can't. You have no money. And you're about to be homeless once your uncle kicks you out of his house.
I don't know about you, Vaughn, but Jason really looks like he's doing good. He's got a pretty nice looking place over there.
Yeah, this is, yes, Von Helton is talking with Brett Keane by now.
Well, I don't know what.
Also, fuck Brett Keane.
Or I'll bet you.
And also, fuck Will Kincaid. I am never gonna go on your show. So you So Will Kincaid and Brett Keane can go fuck themselves.
About.
Yeah, so
Same thing with you, Von Helton.
I saw a white female go up the stairs, look pretty damn good, and it sure as hell wasn't his wife.
That was his son, you idiot.
So, I wonder who that was.
That's his son, you dumbass.
And then I saw a black cat come down the stairs.
Watermelon?
So, I don't know. Was she a witch? Did she turn into a black cat and come down the stairs?
Probably
Oh, wait, whoa. Time the fuck out. You think Shani is a witch? My God, Von Helton. I didn't think you'd be this crazy. But then again, this is a man who thinks that Miss Parker is a man. And he also thinks that he's the Punisher and a warlock.
Happen.
That might have been. Hey, you never fucking
You know how
know.
the Christians are turning into wicked
they're
furry
turning
cats.
So apparently there's this clip going around of Vaughn finding my 14-year-old attractive, and I just...
Oh, now you're saying that you're... Uh-oh. Now Shani's gonna start accusing Von Helton of being a pedophile. Which, she's not far from the truth. I mean, Von Helton did coerce an underage girl to live with him and his wife at one point.
I want to put it out there to the public that I condone any making fun of him or bashing him.
Wait, go back.
I just want to put it out there to the public that I condone any making fun of him or bashing him or correcting him.
So now, Vaughn. So now the Tard Wars has begun. The mother of all Tard Wars has just begun, folks.
At all for this, because he's literally finding teenagers attractive. Thank you.
Now this goes out to my brother. All right, Vaughn.
Oh, you're calling him your brother now? I thought you were his son. I thought you were his clone, Rev, because you obviously look alike. You obviously have the blank, soulless stare. Those black, soulless eyes.
All right, now, you don't have to be embarrassed or whatever, okay? But I really want you to tell the folks that are out there that when you were on Brett's show and you said that it looked like I was living with another woman that looked pretty nice, okay, that was my son, William. Now...
He's not your son, you idiot. He is not your son.
You need to admit to the folks that you were like popping CBD gummies or if you got medical cannabis or something, or you were too high or drunk.
He thought your son was a woman. That's why. I mean, dude, give that boy a haircut. Get that boy a freaking haircut.
Were you drinking, Vaughn? Because, look, no one can look at that boy and say that that looks like a woman, man. I'm sorry. So, now you're sobered up, Vaughn.
Vaughn's a crazy fuck and possibly a potential pedophile.
Admit to the public that you were trashed that night and you saw some...
I can imagine this is going to go well between Shani and Vaughn. Like a Tard War is happening. I can sense it. I can feel it. There's a Tard War brewing, folks. And it's going to be brutal. And I'm not going to stick around to see the aftermath. Besides, I got my own tards to deal with.
Something wrong, okay? Holy shit, Vaughn.
No, I said condone. I said condone. Okay? I am the type of mother. I am the type of mother that if you say anything about my kid in any disregard...
Yeah. Where were you when your kids needed food? Where were you when your kids needed a bed to sleep on? Where were you? Oh, I know where. You were in your room live streaming 24/7 and not paying attention to what's going on in your life.
In that way, I will become a fire-breathing fucking badger that will tear your fucking face off.
So, you admit to murder.
Period.
Anyway, let's move on from one dumb idiot to another. Alright, I'm just gonna look at some crazy shit. Alright. Let's move on from one dumb Jason to another. Let's take a look at our old buddy, Infopiece. So, Infopiece is pretty miffed. Blue sent me this, and I am trying to capitalize on this. Because, again, Infopiece, the second, is my personal lolcow. Thanks to my buddy Blue. So, let's take a look at what he's saying about Dr.
Everything has to be fine? There is no higher... Everything has to be fine for me to come in there? Do you understand that... What are you talking about?
Well, he does need therapy. He really needs it really bad. I mean, listen to how he sounds. He sounds erratic, like he's gonna go do some crazy shit.
I just need someone to talk to. I don't need any medication. I'll get it from my primary care doctor.
Well, then you wouldn't be coming in to see a psychiatrist, you'd see a therapist. So I'm going to give you a referral.
No, I mean, this guy really does need therapy. I really do believe this guy needs complete therapy. And that's not an opinion, that's a fact.
I want to come in and see this doctor. I want to talk to her about what's going on in my life. What kind of screening is this that if someone... Why are you not letting me come in? What's your name, by the way?
My name is Angela.
And you work for... What's her name? Dupree? Dr. Curo? I thought it was...
You have the wrong number.
Well, I just...
Let's not forget that Von Helton is the real victim in all this.
Just called a number. It doesn't matter. I need to see any psychiatrist on Long Island. And this is a psychiatrist, right?
Unfortunately, I have nothing until September to begin with. But secondly, like I said...
What's the name of it? What do you mean a wrong number?
Screening, you need a higher level of care.
What do you mean a higher level of care? I just need someone to talk to and maybe a prescription that I already have already.
Yeah, you do need a higher level in care. Maybe, I don't know, inpatient care? I'm sure that they'll take care of you.
This is Stat Psych, right?
Oh, here we go.
Alright, and it has 4.6 out of 9 ratings, and I just need someone to talk to and maybe a psychiatric drug. How is that too high a level? How is that too complicated for you?
It's because you're being sporadic. You make countless vlogs of you complaining about everything, how the world is shit, and how you miss your wife and all that crazy, and how your dad is the devil, and Lenny Posner wouldn't accept you, wouldn't take your claims to heart, wouldn't take your case to heart. Sorry.
Well, depending on the other health issues that you described to me, you would need a higher level of care.
Can you stop saying that? You sound like a fucking parrot. Do you know I'm a reporter and I'm doing a story on patient abuse?
You're not a reporter of any kind, you idiot. You're a middle-aged man living in squalor, making countless videos claiming that everyone is mean to you. What is there to say about you, Jason?
And now I have 3 YouTube channels, and this is bullshit. Like, I'm actually streaming this call right now. This is fucking bullshit that you won't treat me. Why? Why won't you treat me? Because this is going to result in an extremely bad review for your office with a link to the video telling people why they should never go there. And YouTube and Google are the same company. When people look up your phone number or your address or to call you or to park, it's going to be maps, images, videos. And my video will be there in your Google listing, along with a horrible review on 3 accounts with a link to the video. Do you understand this?
Oh, you poor, poor victim. Oh, boo-hoo. Woe is fucking me. Yeah, everybody should cow down to you because you're a poor victim. Grow up, you dumbass.
That I will be telling people if they're in crisis or they just need someone to talk to, or I don't even need a prescription from you. I just want to come in and talk to someone. And you're telling me because I admitted I have RSD. Why are you telling me I can't come in? What's a higher level of... Can you define higher level of care? Because every psychiatrist tells me that. And Stony Brook says I should get a psychiatrist. And my pain specialist said I should get a psychiatrist. And my primary care doctor said I should get a psychiatrist.
You do need a psychiatrist. And you also need inpatient care.
Go ahead. I'm sure people will be very interested to hear what you have to say.
Silence. Complete and utter silence. Here we go. Yeah, this guy really needs help. And you're playing Star Wars. Typical.
Did you hear that? If anything's wrong with you, then you're not allowed to come into this psychiatrist. You're not allowed to have any pre-existing conditions or be depressed about anything. What a horrible woman.
What? You're a horrible man, dude. You're always complaining about it's everyone. Everyone's the problem. Everybody should feel sorry for you. Bull fucking horse shit. Learn to take some accountability for your life. Learn to take some responsibility. Grow a pair of nuts and get a fucking job. That's all there is to it.
What a fucking piece of shit.
This is what I hate about these stupid freeloaders who think that they are owed something.
Fucking assholes.
It's people like these who make people with actual mental health issues look bad by default. And I'm trying to call these people out. People like this guy, people like Shani, people like Adrasdia.
This is from the doctor, and we're a fairly small practice. Our psychiatrist doesn't have anything available until August, so I do have the name and number for an urgent care with a psychiatrist if you're interested.
It's probably someplace I've been already that decided that I need a regular psychiatrist. Like, I can't believe this. You guys just passed the buck, and you don't want to treat anyone that might actually have something wrong with them, and you only want easy cases. And this is going to be... If you guys don't help me... What do you mean the care I need? I can't come in and talk to someone and maybe get a prescription at your location? That's too complicated for you? Why did she go to medical school? But you're just a secretary. Excuse me, you're just a secretary and the doctor didn't even get a chance to speak to me or find out my condition.
Wow, what a piece of shit this guy is. Then again, I've covered this guy for at least 2 months. And already, I feel like I've known him for almost most of my life. And it's terrifying.
What's the name of the doctor?
It's like dog years.
Doctor again, because, I'm a reporter.
No, you're not. You're not a reporter of anything.
Can you spell that, please?
Dr. Curo, C-U-R-R-O.
Okay. Well, if you guys don't take me on as a patient, this will follow Dr. Curo for the rest of his career. I will put his name, and I will tag the location. Google and YouTube are the same company. This will follow him the rest of his career that he had
So you're threatening us.
No, I didn't threaten.
Well, technically you are. You're doing the same thing Adrasia did when she was threatening Aunt Kathy and her kids.
to kill you, or I mean, that would be great if like you told a patient that you weren't going to treat him and he went postal and killed people. That would be hilarious.
Oh, God. Oh, dear Lord, dude. You're not making your case even better just by saying that shit.
For your best care, though, that we're telling you that our practice...
Well, technically, Jason... And, goddamn, stop smiling.
Oh, so I can fucking... You're going to just dump me on the street and I won't have any care? No, because I have no fucking care. I have no medic... The hospital fucking dumped me on the street. I have no medicine and no one to talk to. So you think me killing myself is better than you not treating me? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm not going to answer that one. I'm not... It's too obvious.
I don't understand why you're threatening us. I have names and numbers for urgent care so you can be seen by...
I'm sure I've been there. I guarantee you I've been there already and they gave me the same shit that you're giving me now. I'll take those referrals. But then I'm going to make a review. And whenever someone looks at your Google listing, my YouTube video is going to be there for the rest of this doctor's career. When he goes to get a job, like at a future, like at a practice or something, they're going to find my video. When he goes to get a home loan or go on a date, they're going to see this video. His children will see it. I'll send it to his medical school. This will follow him the rest of his career. And this is a story I'm doing about patient abuse. So let me take those referrals so they...
Sorry, I'm just getting stuff ready for my next segment, because we're going to be talking about the one and only Adrastia later on.
They can abuse me and tell me how they're not going to treat me also. I'll take those numbers.
You can go on to Google, psychologytoday.com, and you can find names and numbers on there. Have a good day.
That's where I got your number, you fucking piece of shit.
Yep, pretty much. He is a danger to himself and to others. Now let's take a look at Gesuba. This is a locale that I found out from people like Adonis Paul and Virgie. She's basically a freeloader living in someone else's house, rent-free, and doesn't do anything to support herself. And she might be a communist. And she hangs out with a bunch of people who are just about as fucked up as her.
Sorry for the clickbait title. Some forms of adoption are genocide.
Really?
The definition of genocide is not just killing people. It's also killing their culture, taking their culture from them and replacing it with your own. And one of the ways that you do this is taking the children. Like, there's been all the talk recently about the schools of Native American children where they were taught how to be European cultured. And that was genocide. So, there is a form of adoption.
Of course. Yeah. Whatever she's saying is just nothing new. But then again, she's saying this typical thing you would expect from a lolcow to say.
Where if a mother, or parents or whatever, if a family cannot take care of a child, if the relatives are unable, financially, is what I'm getting at, to take care of their child, they can put them up for adoption. There are no resources for sponsoring a U.S. family, an Usian family. There's no sponsorship programs that I know of. If you know of a sponsorship program, not an adoption program, let me know, because I definitely want to know about it. But if those people put it up for adoption, they are lucky if they get input into how the child is raised by the people that adopt them.
Yes, I'm shelling out my PayPal. I mean, oh, come on. It's for a good cause. It helps my channel grow, and I provide entertainment.
There are some families that treat the relatives of the child, the biological relatives of the child, as like just another relative, just any relative, not really a parent. Like, we'll allow you visitation rights. You can come over and see your kid, but we're going to raise them. And it's like, if you have enough money to raise multiple children, adopt multiple children, why don't you just sponsor a family? Why don't you just find some people that need help and give them money? Why do you think that poverty is a moral failing, and so you treat it as such? Because you're poor, you must not be able to raise your own child, so I'm gonna do it for you. You don't even know that person. You kind of get to know each other. Like, in the programs that work the best, you get to meet each other and talk to each other and get a vibe for each other. But like, I hate it. I don't understand why people who don't know a person's life story are allowed to take their children from them, and that's seen as just okay.
Okay, so according to Getsuba, adoption is murder. But then again, anything that comes out of that goat's mouth should be taken with a grain of salt. Anyway, moving on, let's take a look at one of our own favorite cows, Adrastia.
You're right, Kathy. You do make me want to scream. You make me want to scream justice for Bubba. And you think it's so funny, you think it's so hilarious to watch me die internally as my brother's truth is ripped away just like his life was. You think it's so funny because you think you can silence me. What are you going to do when there are other people joining me in screaming justice for Bubba? Because I'm not always going to scream it inside my room. I'm going to be making signs to plaster out on the streets. I'm going to be making signs to walk around with, demanding justice for Bubba.
Justice? What about justice for Roberta, Adrastia? What about that? You never showed justice for Roberta. I don't know if she was adopted. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, she is a homeless. She doesn't have anyone. She wants her family. Speaking of homeless nut job, here's Adrastia.
Scream so loud, Kathy. I'm gonna scream so loud it will reverberate all the way down in your deep, empty soul.
Yeah. So, justice for Bubba, folks. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you didn't show any justice for someone like, I don't know, Roberta? I mean, come on, Adrastia. Where have I seen this? Let's take a look at some more justice for Bubba.
Apparently, Kathy has a problem with me singing. Shame, because I'm going to upload about 100 more videos today of me singing.
Oh, no.
Do you know why, Kathy? Because it's my channel, and it's my life. And if I want to sing, I'll sing.
Whatever you please, for the love of God, Kathy. I mean, for the love of God, Adrastia, don't sing. We don't want us. We don't want us to damage our eardrums. Please don't. Please spare our eardrums. And I'm not looking at her singing. I mean, from what I've seen so far, she is terrible. terrible singer. And I don't want to torture you people.
And if I want to dance, I'll dance. And if I want to
You
talk
suck
about
at
my
dance, too.
abusive family, I'll do that. Justice for Bubba, Kathy.
Justice for Bubba.
Justice for Bubba.
Justice for Roberta, Mary. Justice for Roberta.
Why did nobody protect my brother?
Why did nobody protect Roberta Laws?
If I want to upload 200 videos today just asking you that question, it's my right.
If I'm going to ask that question, it's my right too, Mary. Hashtag Justice for Roberta Laws. Why didn't nobody protect Roberta Laws from you and Kenneth?
How many times will I have to ask it before you'll respond to it? Why didn't you protect us?
And why didn't you protect Roberta? Now, I'm not going to take a look at the singing videos because I want to see more Adrasia's meltdown.
Why is it?
And this was from July. This was from yesterday.
So important that people on the internet believe what I've gone through? Because people in my family have convinced everybody that I haven't gone through it. And now I have to force everything out to validate it because my family refused to let me tell my story. That's why.
Well, it's because your story is bullshit. That's why.
That's why. Because my family member is over there on another channel debating whether or not my life was my life when she didn't live my life. She never walked a second in my shoes. If she wasn't debating me and telling me that I was lying, I wouldn't need so much validation from y'all. I was doing so much better before all this started, before February when this cyberbullying bullshit began. I just got into my new apartment. I had so many plans, and now every day I wake up and all I can think about is my abusive family that is still abusing me.
You deserved it, Mary. You deserved all the abuse. I mean, I'm sorry I cannot hold my tongue for so long, but you treated your family like shit first. You basically harassed, bullied, and verbally abused your grandmother into giving you money for drugs, and then you go on and try to gaslight people into saying that your family is pure evil. When in actuality, you're the one who is pure evil, Mary. You're the one who is abusing your family. Even to this day.
You have no idea how much it literally derails your brain. It literally has just taken over my brain, and all I can think about now, all I can function to do is to speak out and make sure that as many people know the truth. I know that my family is going to be speaking out lies on their channel.
You speak lies on your channel first, Adrasia. You've told so many lies about your personal life, about your family, about Adonis Paul, about Royce Lopez, JJ Stoner, Virgie. I'm surprised you haven't went after Hatman or myself. But then again, you'd probably be too chicken to go up against someone who will rebuke your statements. And I mean Hatman, because we all know that Hatman takes no L's from shitbags like you. Neither will I.
And it scares me that nobody will ever believe me because of them. It absolutely feels hopeless to believe that nobody will ever understand your pain or believe your pain because there's somebody walking behind you saying, she's lying.
Technically, you are lying. You are lying, Mary.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
My question. Why is it so important for Kathy to make everybody believe that I'm a liar?
Because you are a liar, Mary. You are a liar.
And my existence has no effect on her. My life.
When you're threatening the livelihood of her children and grandchildren, then it has an effect on her.
Story has no effect on her. My channel has no effect on her.
You dedicated your channel shit-talking your family, and Aunt Kathy is trying to get the truth out.
But she's made it her life goal to make me look like a liar.
No, it's not her life goal to make you look like a liar. You basically wouldn't keep your mouth shut, and she had to speak out. Also, let's give a shout out to Aunt Kathy for putting up with this bullshit. As of recently. I mean, she's your recent target for harassment.
What's in it for her? What's her end game?
Her end game is for you to be placed in a psych ward. Possibly for the rest of your life.
When the whole world believes that I've never been through anything and I just made up a father that didn't exist and pain that didn't exist, what's the end game there? For me to kill myself because I feel so hopeless that nobody will ever believe me?
Here we go. She's gonna kill herself because no one's gonna believe her lies.
Sure, that's proof that we're not an abusive, fucked up family.
I wouldn't doubt that you have. This is an abusive, fucked up family. But then again, you're the one who's abusing Aunt Kathy. Of course, she would turn the comments off because she doesn't want people challenging her.
Kathy has these people convinced that they have spent years trying
Hey, Barbara McGilson.
to solve this situation privately, and I refuse. Can Kathy show even one shred of evidence
Kathy won.
of somebody in this family privately talking to me reasonably? Because the last time I spoke to anybody in this family on a private basis, it was my little sister, and she was threatening to murder me if
Murderer!
I came to the will reading where I was left everything. So please show evidence that we have tried to
Show the evidence! You got the audacity to not show the evidence.
work this out privately. Barbara, you're the one saying that they've tried for years to work it out privately. Prove that, please. Prove that. Prove anybody in my family contacted me privately, reasonably, to put this to rest.
Yeah, this is all bullshit. But then again, Adrasia is so full of shit. I mean, you can see the crap on her face.
Because the last time my family
Then again, Adrasia did crap in a salad bowl when she was living in the truck.
contacted me, they were threatening to kill me. Justice for Bubba, Barbara.
How about this? What about justice for Roberta, Adrasia? What about that? How about justice for Roberta Laws? Let's not forget about her.
Justice for Bubba, Kathy.
Justice for Roberta, Mary.
Justice for Bubba. Anybody who wants to listen. Justice for Bubba. Bubba deserves to know the truth. Everybody deserves to know his truth.
Everybody deserves to know Roberta Laws' truth, Adrastia. Because for some odd reason, I'm beginning to think that you did have something to do with her murder. I'm beginning to think that you did have something to do with the murder of Roberta Laws. And it wouldn't fucking surprise me if it comes out that you might have had something going on here. That's probably my statement.
The world deserves to know the truth about what was happening in the house that I grew up in. They deserve to know the truth about what happened to my little brother. And I will not be silenced by anybody. You show any proof that somebody contacted me privately to squash this at all, you are lying to make me seem unreasonable. Lying to make me seem unreasonable. Acting like you've been messaging me for years and begging me to stop.
Well, you did lie about how much of an abusive person she is to you. You lied about how she's manipulating the story, and she's trying to tell the truth that you lie about. You're the one harassing her family, Adrastia.
When the last thing I heard was, I'm gonna kill you if you come to a will reading.
That's probably not what your sister said. If not your sister, then it's probably a troll.
That's not politely asking me to stop. That's threatening murder on me for an inheritance that everybody knew I was left.
You were left some form of inheritance. You were left the property, which you refused to take care of. And, of course, we all know how you handled money. You wasted on nothing but drugs.
So this will be taken to court to prove that the lies Kathy is telling, in this case, the lie that they tried for years to solve the problem before Kathy came to YouTube, is a lie. Kathy, prepare that evidence for court. Show, you better be prepared in court to prove what you have told Barbara, that you tried for years to silence me by yourself without going public. Because I don't delete my emails. I don't delete my messages. And I can show proof to a judge that you never contacted me privately before going on Daywave Radio and talking shit about me.
Blue was never a simp for Adrastia. Blue was never a simp.
Barbara McGill has been convinced that I'm unreasonable. I'm not unreasonable for wanting justice for my brother. If you're not unreasonable for wanting your mother's story out there, I'm not unreasonable for wanting my brother's.
And I'm not... Let's go. Let's hear that again.
For wanting justice. Barbara McGill has been convinced that I'm unreasonable.
You are unreasonable. You cannot be reasoned with. You can't be bargained with. You turn away and run away every time shit doesn't go as you planned. Sorry.
I'm not unreasonable for wanting justice for my brother.
And I'm not unreasonable for wanting justice for Roberta Laws, even though it's none of my business.
If you're not unreasonable for wanting your mother's story out there, I'm not unreasonable for wanting my brother's.
And I'm not unreasonable, and we're not unreasonable for wanting Roberta Law's story out there, Adrastia. Let's not forget about her. Murderer. Isn't that right? Murderer.
Justice for Bubba.
Justice for Roberta.
Oh.
Yes, justice for Roberta Laws.
The song always makes me think of my brother.
No, don't sing it. Justice for Roberta Laws.
Justice for Bubba.
Justice for Roberta.
I know your life on earth was troubled.
She can't sing worth a damn.
And only you could know the pain.
I'm sorry, I did promise that there wasn't going to be any singing, but you're going to have to bear with me, because this is just painful to listen to.
You weren't afraid to face the devil. You were no stranger to the rain. So go rest high on that mountain.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry I had to put you through this shit. I mean, I really am. Oh my God. I don't know how anyone could stomach this shit. I can barely do so.
Son, your work on earth is done. Go to heaven shouting what your father did to his son. Oh, how we cried the day you left us. We gathered round your grave to grieve. Wish I could see the angels' faces when they hear your sweet voice sing. Go rest high on that mountain. Son, your work on earth is done. I'll spend my days on earth a-shouting what my father did to his only son. Justice for Bubba.
Justice for Roberta. Justice for Roberta, Adrazia. Justice for Roberta Laws. I mean, you killed a potato. Or actually, you helped facilitate the murder. Murderer. Anyway.
I wanted to really highlight something that Kathy said because it really shows exactly who she is. Right, so she was trying to prove that she was just like Jesus. She was such a good woman.
Jesus, man.
And she says, well, I saw a fat man in a wheelchair fall over, and it was just so funny because he was so fat. He was so fat. And I laughed, and I laughed, and I laughed. And I'm sitting here thinking, why would you laugh at that? It's a disabled person who has injured themselves. And then she says, and my niece or daughter or whatever was standing next to me, and she didn't want to laugh, but I was laughing, so she started laughing. Do you know what that is, Cappy? That's literally Satan infecting other people around you. Somebody else was uncomfortable laughing.
Hatman is not controlling Aunt Kathy. So don't bring Hatman into this mess.
At the disabled man that fell over. But because your laughter was so boisterous, they joined in, not realizing that it was Satan pulling that laughter out of you. Because Jesus would not have laughed at a disabled man, regardless of whether they were fat. Jesus would not have mocked and belittled and laughed. He would have assisted and helped the man. He wouldn't have judged them for being too fat. He wouldn't have decided that their disability was just being fat. You don't know what his disability was. You didn't know the man. So you're saying, well, he was just so fat, he was only using a wheelchair because he was fat. How do you know that his disability didn't cause him to be fat? You don't know him, but that's the point. You don't know, but you see somebody who is different, and your first reaction is boisterous, laughter, mocking, belittling, and assuming it's their own fault. And you're dragging everybody around you down with you because you think you're so good, and they think you're so good, and they don't understand that that laughter and mocking comes straight from Satan.
Hatman has nothing to do with Aunt Kathy laughing. So shut up, Mary. I'm gonna take a look at this. One of fucking Gasuba's simps. One of the homeless people that she hangs out with. Probably because Virgie featured him on one of his shows. Oh, fucking hell. So, Gasuba, somehow is subscribed to fucking Adrasdia. So, Gasuba is subscribed to Adrasdia. Isn't that something? Then again, homeless people are all the same. Here's that dude that... Now, Mariah is not evil at all. Yeah, this guy... I'm probably gonna be taking a look at this asshole. Because, again... Yeah. His name is Mariah, but his actual name is Mark. He's a crossdresser who thinks he's trans.
Hi, everybody. It's Mariah. We've got a few more days to house sit here, and after that we...
He's also homeless. Sorry.
We don't really know what exactly to do, but we're working on it together.
I'm betting you are, dude. I'm betting you are, dumbass.
Working together, the Kittens family, is what we're called, will...
Kittens family?
Generally find the best resources for all four of us. It's really a shame, though, that there aren't a lot of resources and places that will help a group of people considering themselves family unless you are bloodline.
That's because you're not family. You're freeloaders living in someone else's house, and you don't pay rent. You don't contribute to the household. You're just living there, sitting on your ass, and complaining about how the government is treating you like shit.
And it's like, come on now. We are, at this point, our caravan is inseparable. Okay, we are a family, but because we're not bloodline, the sources that help families are not going to help us together, and it's really a shame. I've really just been thinking about this for a few days, and it's pissed me off.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This guy's also a communist. He must have watched too much Hatalia and thought that Russia was hot.
There's also this thought process for some reason in people that goes, well, if they give you separate housing, you should be able to take it. Well, guess what? We're not able to take it. One, like I mentioned before.
This guy thinks he's a transgender woman named Mariah. Wearing women's clothes and letting your hair grow out doesn't make you transgender. If anything, you're a cross-dresser. I wouldn't even call this guy transgender because he doesn't even put in the effort of looking like a woman. I mean, the guy has chest hair and he's got facial hair. Speaking in a high-pitched voice doesn't make you a woman.
You know, I'm autistic. We all are autistic, I believe. And
you're autistic? Oh my god. Don't even rope autistic people with that shit. Don't even think about that. We have enough problems with someone from Virginia who's autistic, who likes to leech off the government.
I personally need somebody right there with me. I need affection. I need attention. You know, I mean, I don't need it so constantly that it, you know, that it explodes the other person's head or anything. But I appreciate someone being there in the same vicinity.
And I can't do paperwork by myself.
Oh, fucking hell. God damn it, Yasuba.
Like, it's not a matter of I just need to do it a few times and then I'll get the hang of it and everything will go fine. It's not like, oh, I'm stressed because I've never done this before. Every year when I
Why don't you guys go live in LA with a Drazdia?
Do my taxes, even the simplest question like, are you single, glitches me out every time and stresses me out every time. And so, like,
makes you want to punch
I start
yourself?
having a meltdown at the very first questions. Just all the social norms that I have to collect from my
Normies,
brain
get
to
out.
put onto this process that I'm doing is just a massive undertaking for my brain for some reason. I can't tell you why. I assume it's because I'm autistic, but I can't afford healthcare, so...
Don't you
and there's
dare.
no way to adopt families, so, like, you can only adopt children. I can't, like, adopt my relatives as my siblings, so we can't get around the system in any way.
This is very true. I guess this is a homeless vent video.
People like Adrastia and people like Gasuba are making actual homeless people look bad by default. Because they have this mindset where they think that it's okay to mooch off the government and not put in any efforts to better themselves. They think it's okay to be a lazy bum and expect handouts. No, you dumbass. Get a fucking job.
Which is, I guess this is what we need to do every now and then. Just get on here and vent instead of just updating the situation, which is also important. We also need to do what we're doing now and vent. So anyway, I also hate it that there are places like here in Memphis, there are places like...
If you have a problem with Memphis, why don't you guys just go to LA? Go to California. I'm pretty sure they'll welcome you there.
the Memphis Union mission that, you know, when people hear that we're homeless, they're like, oh, why don't you just go to the mission? First of all, two of us are assigned female at birth.
Assigned female? Yeah, this guy... You're not female, you dumbass.
I am assigned male at birth, but I identify as a female. One, they're gonna treat me as a man.
That's because you are a man. You're not transgender. You're a fucking cross-dresser.
And two, they're not gonna let the rest of the family in there with me. You know, because, the Memphis Union mission is for homeless men. Men only! And the resource directly connected to them, called the hospitality...
I know, Barbara. I know. I know, I apologize, Barbara.
Hub? Oh yeah, there are some pretty cool people in there. The staff are pretty cool for the most part, but guess what? The way they run things and the resources, they're not meant to help people that are our kind of homeless. You know, you have to be like, you can't have actually had somewhere to sleep within the past month. You know, you have to have been sleeping outside. If you've been sleeping in a car, you've got a shelter over your head. You're not homeless, apparently. Like, I fucking hate that.
That's because I fucking hate it when these people choose to be homeless because they think it's okay for them to be lazy nobodies. I mean, yes, I'm one to talk since I keep shilling out my PayPal link, but it's for a cause. It's to help my channel grow.
Oh, it's like, what's that? You were able to couch hop one time last week? Oh, it's alright. You're able to couch hop. You're able to find a bed. It's like, bitch, that happened one time. Anyway.
I always gotta keep shilling out my channels because because the algorithm. Because of the algorithm.
Wait, ooh. Let me calm down. Here, y'all. Have a look at JoJo. Can they see you, JoJo? Oh, pretty doggy. He doesn't want to look at the camera right now.
Yeah, that dog is probably suffering because you keep putting that shit in his face.
Why do animals sense that you're putting a camera on them? How do they do that? Anyway,
yeah, they choose it for different reasons. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's my...
And that's the thing with these idiots, is that they think that it's okay. But when it comes to these people like this guy, people like Gasuba and Adrastia, they think it's okay to leech off the government and expect everyone else to give them handouts. I know that sounds hypocritical of me because I expect people to give me handouts, but the thing is, I work for that. Even though making YouTube live streams might not be considered work to some people, but it's how I keep myself busy.
I guess that's our vent vlog for the moment. I say for the moment because, fuck it, you know? I don't want to upload once a day or anything. I want to upload when I feel like it, which is basically what YouTube is supposed to be about.
Also, this guy would keep saying that he identifies as female. I would buy that, except the guy has chest hair and facial hair, and he's not letting his hair grow out. He's just wearing frilly tops and speaking in a high-pitched voice.
I've gotten people asking me why I don't upload every day, and it's like, bitch, you think you could? You think you could upload every single day? Try.
Yeah, socialism is a thing. Yeah, communist bullcrap.
Try it.
Also, this guy thinks he's a communist. This guy's in favor of the Communist Party. Just to let you guys know. The typical... if Tumblr... let's just say... if Tumblr was a person, this would be him. This would be it. If Tumblr were a person, this would be the face of Tumblr.
Some people can, so, you know, I'm not even going to say nobody can, but I'm not able to upload every single day. I have a life apart from YouTube, believe it or not. And
oh yeah, this guy said that he used to work at FedEx, or yeah, he said he used to work at FedEx or something like that. But he didn't want to conform to their societal standards.
So,
okay, we'll buy your bullshit.
Actually, can I say something about uploading every day?
Oh god.
Yeah.
I've noticed that uploading every day actually makes you more likely to have some of your video missed by the algorithm.
Yeah, I agree with that part, but that's the first thing I agree on, is that, yeah, uploading it. But then again, no one has the time to upload every day.
All of my channels that do like deep essays where it takes them a month or so to get it together, I get all of their notifications every single time. I never miss one. But some of my channels that are like within the same vein, I watch them just as frequently just because they upload every single day. Even though I've hit the bell icon, YouTube is like, oh, you're getting too many alerts. I think we should prioritize this a little. You've hit too many bell icons. So my guys that update every single day wind up being swallowed by my guys that update every once in a while, because I follow so many. Those guys are updating enough that like I'm getting at least one of those every day. So yeah, be careful about the algorithms. It's not always as straightforward as it seems.
Yeah, which brings me, I don't know how it brought me here, but it reminded me of the point I made earlier, venting. We need to express our feelings. There are so many people out there that, like, almost everybody knows that it's
yes, I hope for it. I hope for it. I always hope for that shit, because that's all I have left. And speaking of hope, I hope that I am entertaining you guys for the time being. I mean, the first half was a bit messy because I was stuttering so much. But now that I've got something that would give me some extra footing, excuse me, I can go at this. A chat or suggest video ideas. You can Discord. Sorry, I just
important to express your feelings, but I hate it when some people treat others like, oh, the feelings you're having right now are not valid, or they're inappropriate, or
yeah, same here. I hope I get donations. You know, just to
Those bad vibes are gonna ruin your whole life.
yeah, those bad vibes are gonna ruin your whole life. Well, guess what? Let me express them, and do a little something to help me.
What I hate the most is you get back what you put into the world, as if like literally every single time I complain, that means I'm only gonna I have some negativity karma coming back to me somewhere because I said something negative. That means something negative is gonna come into my life. Oh, spiritualism, mysticism, bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. No, you have to talk about your reality.
You have to talk about your reality. Yeah. Good. And look, of course, it's got to be your reality. And it's not the reality. Your reality matters. Whoop-de-fucking-do.
Positive and negative, and everywhere in between. You have to. Because if you don't, it's just going to bottle up. Like, because homeless people? Oh, Lord forbid we should complain about anything without somebody going, well, you know the solution, you should get a job. Yeah, you can just get a job. It's that easy, isn't it?
Someone's gonna see that you have no address on your resume and respond real well to that.
Yeah. Fuck off, Gasuba. Fuck off. And fuck you too, Mariah. Or should I call you Mark? Because again, I don't believe you're transgender. I think you're just a cross-dresser. And I have to keep repeating myself because the words don't mean a damn when it comes to people like you.
Yeah, double standard. You have to have an address for a job. You have to have a job for an address. What the fuck is up with that anyway?
No, Barbara, they're grifters. They're grifters. And gaslighters. Barbara, I would call them grifters.
I guess this has been, nearly 10 minutes.
I would call them grifters, Barbara.
It's of just venting, which is good. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here and do something else for a little bit, you guys. I love you all. Be safe. I hope you have a great day, night, or afternoon, whoever or wherever you may happen to be. So until next time, this is Mariah Harper signing out. Mwah!
Oh, God. That is just wrong. I'm gonna need some aloe vera.
Hi.
Exactly, they are lazy and pathetic.
Yeah, it's Mariah. Update, we are still in the friend's place that, not the one we were house sitting. Our other friend, we're in her apartment right now.
House sitting? You mean living in, well actually, crashing in someone's place because you're too lazy to get a job and afford a place of your own, so you just mooch off of other people.
And if you've been following Gasuba's channel, you know that we've been trying to talk to the landlord who runs this place about getting us into, getting us into here.
I bet that didn't go out as according to plan. Mariah.
Having us stay here when we get the funds for the rent, but he's not answering his phone. But
that's probably because he keeps spamming and begging him to stay rent free. I'm sorry, that's not how it works, you idiot. But then again, you won't expect me to give you criticism. I'm done being critical. I'm gonna be harsh on people like this because, well, people like this guy and Gasuba and Adrasia are the reason why homeless people are getting a bad rep as of now.
Aside from that, we are all applying for food stamps. I've recently applied and been denied because I didn't have proof of address. I told them I was fucking homeless. But another aside, I'm trying not to get too stressed right now, is why you're going to hear me jumping subject.
Exactly. And that is basically the mindset I see from every SJW from that's basically the mindset of an SJW from 2016. Is that they hate success. They hate when something is successful, so they argue and rant and demand change to be made for them. It's the typical special snowflake mindset. And it needs to stop. This is basically what I would see. Anything that's basically the typical behavior of a Gen Z person. It's what I would refer to. I mean, well, my generation, the millennials, have been referred to as the daycare generation because we've been so coddled by government handouts that we can't even learn the basics to live on our own. I'm not saying that all millennials are like that. I'm just saying that the daycare generation, the Gen Z people, are the ones that are the ones that are more. Actually, no. The Gen Z is more of the daycare generation than the millennials.
You know, if one gets too stressful, but like, we're all going to be applying for food stamps. I will within the next few days. And those of you who don't know, I do still have the writing job with a site called textbroker.com. It's an article writing site, but I do still have that writing job. I haven't done writing in a few weeks, but
it's basically some vlog about how capitalism is bad and we all should conform to the Communist Party.
God, my family here, they realize that, you know, they understand why, because there's been so much going on mentally for all of us, and we all have to pitch in with our thoughts, and it can be stressful sometimes, but I feel like pretty soon I'll be able to get back to writing. But anyway, I guess that's pretty much the update for right now. But now, I'm going to go on a little bit of a ramble.
Well, spiritual warrior, you're right. Most millennials, well, not all millennials are that bad, but then again, yeah, because of Christian, it makes, well, then again, Christian is a millennial. But most of these people think it's okay to mooch off the government. Oh God, damn it! I'm repeating myself again. I'm not going to argue with that. You make a good point, Spiritual God Warrior 420. Technically, that may be true.
How do I know it's a ramble? It might not be a ramble. It might just be like a lesson or something. Well, there's a word for it. But it's about something that many people don't even know the difference between. And I didn't for the longest fucking time. And I may lose followers for this. Frankly, I don't care. Because this is my truth. This is, you know, this is me speaking my truth and the truth of actually...
Thank you, Spiritual Warrior.
You know, quite a few people. people out there that may not realize it. There's a difference between liberal and leftist.
Of course. Liberal, leftist.
Okay, I don't know way too many terms yet.
Then why do you bring them up? Then why do you discuss them? Then why are you talking about them? My bad.
But I know enough to know the difference between liberal and leftist, and enough to know that I am indeed a leftist.
I thought you were a communist.
See, liberals are still in the mind space of money, capitalism, and they don't even realize it. They're still in the mindset of,
Well, you caught me.
Make money to survive, all the ways to make money.
Well, that's called living. That's called living. You make money to survive. Excuse me. That's life. Not everyone is gonna be not everyone is gonna be mooching off mommy and daddy. Not every millennial is gonna be mooching off mommy and daddy. There are still some of those people, but that's the vocal minority we see on YouTube and Tumblr and most other cringy blog sites. But there are people who work for a living. That's being normal.
We can build an entrepreneurship! No. Stop. You are literally doing nothing except encouraging capitalism when you say these things. Yes, there are programs out there that give people jobs so that they can make money, but how about those of us who literally are not mentally stable enough or mentally fit enough to work?
Oh, god damn it. You are mentally stable enough to work. You just choose not to because you think it's easier to be a bum and live off live off the land, live off government assistance. I'm sorry, I lost track of what I was going to say, but it's people like these that infuriate me. People who think that they are owed something that infuriate me.
There are people out there who go, oh, you could just grin and bear it. No. No, sometimes you literally cannot.
Yeah, you can grit, but I don't know if you can bear it. You can bear it, but I don't know if you can grit, because you guys probably don't have any teeth, because you refuse to practice routine hygiene. And your teeth keep falling out because you refuse to brush your teeth. Because, again, hygiene and cleanliness is conforming to the capitalistic agenda, or whatever the fuck you want to say.
For instance, at first, I loved my job at FedEx. Then I began to realize how fucked up they were. Yes.
Exactly.
I said it. FedEx is fucked up. Come for me, I don't care.
What did you do when you worked at FedEx? Did you, steal boxes? Were you trying to build a clubhouse or something?
Let me calm down. One reason, yes, I'm getting back to the point of liberal versus leftist. This will all tie in. One reason I left FedEx
was it didn't conform to your political agenda?
Because I was spiraling in my mental health.
Oh God!
Like I kid you not, my mental health was rapidly draining, through my soul into the ground, and all the way down to the 7th layer of hell, if that's the kind of hell you believe in. Now,
I haven't read Dante's Inferno in a while, but there are other levels down there. And you probably belong in one of those layers.
Why do I say this in relation to liberal versus leftist? Well, here's why. The FedEx mindset, believe it or not, the area I was working in was a liberal mindset.
Of course it's liberal, because again, you don't want equality. You don't want freedom. You want superiority. You want communism. You're starting to sound like this Akiavera Farrell guy who basically is into the whole Communist Party.
Let me clarify. As Cass or Gasuba puts it, I'll put a link to their channel in the description below, and if I don't remember, they might. But let me put it this way. Where I was working, they were all like, we stand behind your community, Mariah. Ma'am? And I'm like, oh my fucking god. Anyway, that's...
Ma'am? You got triggered over being called ma'am? Are you fucking kidding me? You're getting triggered over people addressing you by your so-called preferred pronouns. How fucked up are you in the head to think that?
No, that's not where I was trying to get. I just hate that, but that's a rant for another time. As Gasuba or Cass puts it, being a liberal, you're not... God, I forgot how they put it, but you're nice. You're not,
I found out about this guy from Virgie. This guy is one of Gasuba's housemates. And I'm not referring to him by his preferred pronouns. Because, again, he doesn't put in effort to appear transgender. He's kind of like Dayton Hypernova, except he doesn't live in his parents' attic or something like that.
Please put it in the comments so that I can mention it in the next video, because I know you're going to see this. No, you wait. Hold on. I'm able to pause a recording. Mariah, you dumbass.
I don't need to address this guy. I really don't need to address this fuckhead. Because, again, he's a piece of shit. Just like Adrastia, and just like Gasuba. And guess what? I found out that Gasuba also follows Adrastia. Or at least, it says in her channels. I think.
Okay, you guys. So, here's Cass, or Gasuba, as you know from their channel, reiterating and phrasing what I was trying to say earlier.
Here we go.
Into the Woods is a play that has the phrases.
Wasn't Into the Woods a movie in 2014 that bombed?
Not good. You're not nice. Shit. You're so nice. You're not good. You're not right. You're just nice. I'm not nice. I'm not good. I'm just right. I'm the witch.
Shut up, Gasuba. You are a witch.
You're the world.
Stop singing. It's bad enough I've heard Adrasia sing, but I don't want to hear you fucking sing, you fucking junkie. I'm sorry, I lost words for what I was going to call her. But she's a leech. She's a leech.
Nice does not equal good. Good does not equal nice.
So, yeah.
Well, whatever you say, Adrastia. Whatever you say, Adrastia.
You guys, that is the liberal mindset of, you know.
Okay, I'm done listening from this asshole. I'm gonna finish it off with a little more Adrastia. Because I just got mad. Stop singing.
Things are falling all apart. Trying hard to move around instead.
Nope. That wasn't the video I was looking for. Here. What about this one?
I can answer the question of why I didn't do anything. Because I was...
Yeah, because I can't with this Mariah Mark fuckhead. I mean, he's just so fucking insufferable. I don't know how Virgie managed to tolerate him. I can barely even tolerate his ass. But I'm going to continue looking into him, you know, just because I like to suffer. And it adds more cows to the fray.
I was a child. I was a child that was being abused in the same house. I can answer that question. Kathy can't. When we ask Kathy why she didn't do anything to protect us, she doesn't answer at all. She has no answer. You can ask me 100 times a day why I didn't protect my brother, and I'll give you the same answer. Because I was a child, and I was in the same house being abused. I did everything.
I take it that she turned off the comments because she doesn't like it when people challenge her views, because she'll every time you talk shit about her, every time you try to give her some sort of constructive criticism, she'll throw a fit.
Thing I could for him. But I was being abused in that house at the same time. Kathy wasn't. She had him for a little while and then took him back and gave him back to the people that she knew crippled him. And she can't answer why. She's the one that needs to answer the question, not me. I have answered multiple times. What's her excuse?
What's your excuse for not trying to protect Roberta from Kenneth?
What's her reasoning?
What's your reasoning for not defending Roberta?
What's her answer?
What's your answer for why Kenneth murdered Roberta? Last I checked, you sent him multiple emails telling him to get rid of her. And he did so. And you helped bury the body. Where's your answer then, murderer?
Why she decided not to protect children in her family that she knew was being abused.
Technically, yes. Yeah. Oh, don't forget about Adonis Paul, spiritual warrior. Don't forget about Adonis Paul. Now, let's end it off with some let's hear it. Yeah. I know Roberta had justice, but from you.
Another thing, well, justice for Roberta. Roberta has justice. The man who murdered Roberta Laws is sitting in prison right now.
And you're not?
His name is Kenneth McBride. You can Google him. He is in prison for life.
Last I checked, Adrazia, you sent Kenneth multiple emails telling him to get rid of Roberta. Maybe he took it the wrong way. But you provoked him. Like what the prosecutor said, if he was a loaded gun, you pulled the trigger.
The man who murdered Roberta Laws is in prison. She has justice. The person who doesn't have justice is my little brother, whose life is being denied and lied about so that my mother never has to face up to what she did.
Murderer!
What she allowed to happen and to what the rest of my
Murderer
family is denying. Kenneth McBride.
Are you saying that Kathy murdered Bubba? Are you saying that Aunt Kathy murdered Bubba, Adrazia? Justice for potatoes.
Is serving time for what he did to Roberta Laws.
And you're wanting Aunt Kathy to serve time for what she did to your brother?
When will my family ever even acknowledge that my little brother was a human being?
Is she gonna accuse her family of murdering her little brother? Because that's probably what I heard. Anyway, here's more of the whole justice for Bubba.
So Kathy believes that I deserve the abuse that I suffered.
That's not what she said.
She believes that I deserve to be sexually molested at 3 years old.
That's not what she said.
She believes that I deserved everything I've gone through in my life.
Maybe she said that.
Why did my brother deserve it, Kathy?
Why did
my little brother deserve the life that he got?
And why did Roberta Laws deserve to die at Kenneth's hands? And why did you not help her? Could it be that you probably had something to do with provoking Kenneth, and which resulted in him murdering his fiancée, who was in a wheelchair, who had cerebral palsy and was defenseless? What about that? What about the testimony? You confessed to the police that Kenneth did it. But then again, the prosecutor did say, in his words, if he was a loaded gun, you pulled the trigger. She pulled the trigger.
You want to hate me and tell everybody I've been evil since birth, and
I think I said that. I think I was the one that said that she's been evil since birth.
Deserved all the beatings and all the hatred and all the belittling. Explain to them why my little brother deserved it. Explain to them why you never turned them in to protect my little brother. You could say you didn't turn them in because you liked seeing Mary get beat. Did you like seeing little Ronnie suffer? Did you like seeing...
Is she gonna accuse Aunt Kathy of murdering her little brother now? Because I'm a bit stumped. It sounds like she's trying to accuse Aunt Kathy of killing her brother Ronnie by not helping him.
Seeing him in body casts? Did you like seeing him drooling on himself and knowing that he could have been a normal, healthy child if it wasn't for his own father? Did you like seeing that? Is that why he deserved it? Justice for Bubba.
Justice for Roberta. Justice for potatoes. Potato. And now we close it off with denial of love and support is a type of abuse.
I'm not okay.
I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm sorry, I had to. Anyway, let's get back.
I'm not okay.
Well, if you want it honestly,
I
that's all.
just drank the last of the wine that I had to try to calm myself down because I'm not okay.
I promise.
I'm emotionally not okay by the constant.
Who knows, Blue? Who knows?
Of my pain and my struggles and my mental health by my own family, who is actively abusing me by denying my pain and.
Your family is abusing you by denying you your pain? I'm sorry. I fail to see the logic in that.
Threatening to send my contact information to people that will hurt me.
I think she might have been abused at one point. Just not in the way she describes it, Blue.
This is my own family doing this. This isn't strangers. Then I've been saying for years that my family is involved and nobody believed me.
Nobody will believe you. And I could...
None of you know what it feels like to be in so much pain and be told that you're not actually experiencing any pain at all.
And there's the tears.
And to have everybody around you convinced that there's no pain so that nobody will ever believe you when you say your soul is hurting.
My soul hurts. My soul hurts. My fibro. Oh, sorry, wrong cow.
Never support you when you say that your heart is broken.
My heart, it breaks. Her crinkle heart is broken, guys. Her crinkle heart breaks.
The knowledge that for the rest of my life, nobody is ever going to believe what I have actually gone through.
Well, it's because you over-exaggerate what you've gone through. Because, again, you're living the life of someone else who was actually abused. You're inserting your own... You're shoving yourself... Sorry. You are inserting yourself in the shoes of Dave Pelzer.
Because the people that did it say it didn't happen. And I have no say at all as the victim. None. She's making things...
Of course. You always have to be the victim here. You're always the victim. Sorry, bitch, but the position for being the most victimized person on the internet goes to Von Helton. I'm sorry to say that.
Things up to make me look like a bad person that
Well, technically you are a bad person.
I'm an abused person.
Bullshit.
That does not know how to be loved.
It does not know how to be loved. Does not know how to be cherished. Oh, fucking hell, Adrastia.
Know how to live.
Oh, God.
And has now had all of her support taken away by the people that have been abusing her whole life.
Yeah, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah.
My aunt won't...
Yeah, your aunt won't let you tell your truth. Kathy won.
Tell y'all why she won't tell you what she knows happened to me, because then she has to take accountability for the fact that she never did anything. She'll say that it was just my mother.
Yeah, Aunt Kathy beat her in, Spiritual Warrior. Yeah, Spiritual Warrior. Yeah, Spiritual Warrior. I mean, Spiritual God Warrior 420. Yeah, Aunt Kathy whooped her ass in that Section 8 house. That's why she's screaming Kathy won. Oh, shit.
That was beat. As if it's perfectly okay to leave children in a house where the mother is being beat. As if that's not abuse just there by itself.
Kathy won, by the way.
Nobody's ever gonna hear me.
Yeah, no one should.
My family has the money and the power to be louder than me, no matter how much I speak out.
Kathy won, by the way.
Nobody is ever going to hear me because of them. I didn't lie.
Yeah, you did.
I'm not lying about my pain. I'm not lying about my past.
Yeah, you are.
Mental health issues.
Yes, you are. You're lying about everything.
I'm not lying.
Yes, you are.
About any of it.
Yes, you are.
My story has stayed the same since this channel began, and even further back on my Facebook, everything has been the same.
Yeah. Adrastia, do you know what the definition of insanity is? It's repeating the same things over and over and over and over again and expecting a different result. So basically, it's you.
If I was lying, I would have to keep track of my lies. I don't have to do that because it's all true.
No, it's not. That's the thing. You can't keep track of your lies because you're not consistent enough. Because of your mental problems. Anyway, that's gonna do it for... That's gonna do just about it for tonight. Thank you guys for coming out here. I'm sorry things didn't go as planned in the beginning, but... it is what it is. I'm gonna head off right now, but before I do that, I would just want to let you guys know that if you like this stream, be sure to like it, share it, subscribe for more, and click the bell notifications. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on Twitter at rgjaime91. If you wish to throw a little change my way, again, I've copied and pasted my PayPal link in the chat, as well as some other means of support. If you want to hang out or talk with me, again, I've linked my Discord in the chat if you want to talk. I'll be looking into more of Gasuba and her company in the near future. And I'll be looking more into Adrastia's bullshit again. That being said, thank you guys for sticking with me. I am Rickzilla, and I will see you guys next time.